I reckon 25 million adults under 35 are now living with their parents. Okay,
Just super relatable. The business coach and content creator has been documenting the ups and downs.
I am 34 years old. I just moved back in with my parents for a few months with my 2 golden retrievers. So this is
And then this is the workspace.
This is my office.
Why do you need pets if you can't even take care of yourself? I will never understand that shit. Not one golden retriever, you got 2 pets. But you can't even buy a pot because got 2 pets now. Can't even feed and take your clothes and shelter yourself. Why do you have 2 animals? I never understand the white liberal mindset or the white people mindset. I don't have nothing, but I got my dog. Fucker, you can't even feed and do that for yourself. Why would you bring animals in your suffering? I don't get it. Maybe me. I love animals too, but there's no need.
When you think about what you imagined for your life at 34, was it this?
No, definitely not.
What? Before moving back home, Carly says she was living with her boyfriend in South Carolina on a $60,000 a year salary. But after they broke up, she couldn't afford to pay rent alone.
Because life, the system is not made for it's not made for you to be single. But the feminists, the woman movement made it for independence. I'd rather be bad by myself. I could do bad by myself. I don't need no mad shit. Just so though you can buy, go in debt. And all of a sudden, the fun ride stops. You get too much debt. You get too much on your own. I can't afford nothing by myself. We are not made, the system, even definitely now, it's not made for one paycheck. You can't make it on one paycheck. I don't care how big it is. If sky would be, you get hurt or laid off or something happen, that one paycheck, done. You gotta have multiple incomes. If you're by yourself, you gotta have at least 3 income streams. But if you can't get 3 different income streams, if you're by yourself, I don't care if you're a man or woman, you better be shacking up or married. This is not even a question anymore. See how she was shacking up with her little boyfriend? When they broke up, I know I can't afford the rent. The prices are not going down. If you're going to be single out here, you better have 2 or 3 different income streams coming in. Because one just shut down, you just have 2 more or 1 or 2 more to depend on. But backup. Save and invested. So if you only have 1 income, then you think you're bad by yourself, especially if you make less than $100,000. $200,000 in this market is now the new $100,000 what it was 10, 15, about 20 years ago. So if you're making, big figures now, yeah, $100,000 there what it was 10 years ago. Damn, no, 20, 30 years ago. $100,000 to what it was 20 years ago, like $160,000. So the new $200,000 is the new $100,000 what it was growing up in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. Simple as that, guys. It's simple as that. And these numbers always gonna go up. But the millennials, I'm a millennial, the Gen X, the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, nobody's gonna be able to afford to move out of their parents' house, especially if you're not married or have 2 or 3 incomes or got 2 or 3 roommates.